Sawubona ke mbukeli ngalesine ke sitawube sidzingisa ke lisuku letitsandzani iValentine's Day. Kutabe kupsapha kwetipho wena chocolate, wena timbali, tibiliboco, tibobholotsi nalokunye lokhala kahle. Kepha ke labatiko ke bathi love is blind. Uma ke uselithandweni kuyendeka ukuthi ke ugcine sokucabanga inhlitiyo ungasebenzisi ingqondo. Kanti ngekwenta njalo ungatikhanza ke sokulenkulu inkinga ngisho ukubhukusha etikweletini imbala. It's that time of the year when loved ones find the most romantic ways to show affection for one another. Expensive and memorable gifts seem the way to go. But how do you express your love this Valentine's Day without breaking the bank? Yebo ke mbukeli sesikhathi ke sekudzingisa ke telithando. Silumbi sithi ke love is blind. Kepha ke wenda njani nje ukuthi ujabulise singani sakho ngephandle kokuthi utifake inkingeni etikweneti longatfola utibhadale ukuze kubuyelwe samafini. Asasive ukuthi labanye bathini ngaloko.
Some of the people do say no, but more dikoloto ntse serious because of bona basadi bana ba ba isa dilono. Aba asa khona wetsa nicks and all those stuff. It's not a good advice.
Imali yangamboleka but hayi ukuthi ngaze ngithathe iloan. Ukumboleka yes ngambolekisa.
If emthanda ngokuqiniso angaqala veze imali because abantwana bethu bathanda imali. Abanalo uthando.
Ungalinge nanini ucabanga ukuthi imali will bring you uthando. Uthando nemali mina ngikubona kuyizinto engahlangani.
Futhi iValentine yami ngizoyicelebrate nje through ama-SMS ngizobe ngimnikeza ama-SMS naye ephendula. Izophelela lapho nje Valentine yami.
If uthanda umuntu you need to help. You don't do into ukuthi kusasa you'll be having regrets.
Inzaba SMS. Nakukhuluma ke bantu ngalendzaba namhla bekunene. Asesimukele ke John Manyike lo inhloko ye financial education ka Old Mutual. Siphinde sibe na Popo Masilo lo ngummeli sinaye ke na Salem nolibaba lo Nyathi lona ke uyimanager ke ye consumer education ehhovisi le credit ombudsman. Very good afternoon. Sanimukela nonke ehlelweni sanibonana.
Sawubona mfowethu.
John ngicela ngawe. Lithando nemali kuyahlangana.
Sometimes uyahlangana sometimes awuhlangani. So inkinga la that bazi uthando mase limeasureisha ngamarand namasenti kuba inkinga. Kulamalanga ucala ukudate umuntu after the second day umuntu so ucela 5,000 rand une emergency ungathi ukhokha registration fee hayi cha
manje nawuthi nini isikhathi lapho uhlangana khona nini lapho ungahlangani khona
uyabona irelation mase icala ukuba serious ke niyazi ukuthi senizoshada you know nicala ukukhuluma ngama goals into enjalo it makes sense but hayi ukuthi yonke into nje ukuthi ngiprove ithando lami kumele ngikhuphe imali so sonke isikhathi ngikhokha registration fee.
Yeah. So do you believe ukuthi i-registration fee nangabe ngipha umuntu wami ngimthanza ko imali?
I think wena bhuti wami into ebalulekileyo ukuthetha ngemali. You know, not necessarily into kuba omnye funeka aphe omnye imali omnye aboleka imali. Yes, there are people abangena in a relationship with the intention yokuba ndiza benefita apha. Basically umuntu uba i-financial plan yomnye umuntu but into ebalulekileyo kuthetha ngemali ngokuba before even nithathe sasinqumo sokuba lo muntu lona ndifuna uphila naye ubomi bami bonke kufuneka umazi bongumuntu onjani ungabona ubhuti omhle apha ohamba ngemoto enhle onuka kamnandi kanti every month yena i-credit card yakhe ku-0 because lo lifestyle leyo uyimaintaina ngetyala so those are the things you need to know. Nalasisi umhle funeka uyazi ingathi kanti une account apha zempahla eziyi10 une personal loans apha umuntu ehlala nje uyaboleka so ezo discussions bhuti wami funeka zibe khona eqaleni umazi umuntu ukuba ungumuntu osebenzisa imali njani na ithini behavior yakhe ngemali uthanda imali and gozo discussions ezo ke uzawubona apho ke as registration fees zithethwa ku John you know because the discussion is what is important a relationship isaqala so that you can make an informed decision because abantu uzawuthi umuntu hayi ndiyamazi umuntu wami but into ezemali abathethi ngazo until benze the decision yokuba siyachata ngoku ezinye couples only after sebechatile funeka kuthengwe indlu ngoku boom ibank ithi hayi we are declining you why si decline hayi partner yakho i-blacklistiwe so those are the things that push people back because asithethi ngemali umuntu ongisisi yoyika ngokuthetha ngemali mhlawumbe responsible asisi but yoyika uthetha ngemali because ubhuti will think hey kuthenga ngathi gold digger nje lena kanti no it's an important discussion to have before you make the major decision ka ewe ndiyavuma ukuchata nawe.
Now, Popa, we hear different views when it comes to this subject. When I go cabangani, ukuthi imali nethando kuyahlangana.
Well, not really, but I think, yeah, I'm going to cover more of the legal aspect to the two concepts, just for our viewers at home to be able to be empowered as to how to protect one's interest, when it comes to, dishing out, the love through financial means to the person that you love.
So the legal aspect, does it come after a contractual agreement between me and my person? Or anyone, any relationship, it can apply? I mean, the same principle can apply?
Look, not necessarily that it applies automatically everywhere. It depends. If you are in a normal relationship, that of a boyfriend and a girlfriend, that relationship is not regulated by any law. So what you then need to do, if you feel that, look, I want to splash out, money or gifts to the person that you love, that if, for instance, you want to take out a loan to buy her a motor vehicle or something, if you want to protect your interest, it is always advisable that you need to have a document, where it becomes clear that I'm making a loan to the person that I love. So in that particular sense...
What kind of document would that be?
Look, it can be a one-pager agreement where the parties explicitly, make an undertaking that, look, this is a loan agreement. There are no expectations that if, for instance, when the time comes for you to pay back the loan, that you should not invoke utando, so to speak. But Surya thought that, you did this out of love. Yes, I did this out of love. But a legal document, which is a separate document that protects you to be able to recover the money back, is something that is always advisable for parties to look into.
Yeah, can that legal document apply as well in contractual relationships, say in a marriage of what do they call it? In community of property, yeah.
Look, remember, in terms of I'm going to talk specifically about one important legislative tool, which is the Matrimonial Property Act of 1984. Now, in terms of this act, there are two types of matrimonial property system. That is the marriage in community of property with profits and loss. You also have a marriage out of community of property where profits and loss are explicitly excluded. So if you enter into a marriage in community of property, like I explained, with profits and loss, you own what we call an undivided half share of all the assets that constitute a joint estate. In other words, what belongs to your spouse belongs to you as well. Similarly with the debts that your spouse have are your debts as well. If, however, you want to exclude your assets and your liabilities out of the marriage, you need to enter into what we call a marriage out of community of property, where you need to have what we call a contract called antenuptial contract. Its abbreviation is ANC. So in terms of that contract, yes, parties will be at liberty to exclude assets as well as the liabilities that they are bringing into the marriage. So that is the only system that protects the party that feels that I don't want to get into a reckless marriage with a person that might actually expose me, in terms of bringing that particular financial baggage into the marriage.
Okay. Ayisente vele ke mbukele kumcoka lokuthi ke kube ne contract tside nangabe niyajola girlfriend na boyfriend nangabe ke khona ufuna kumthathela i-loan kube i-loan agreement khona utotivikela nawe kusasa asisishelele ngasetolo siyabuya khona nyalo. To love with your heart or with your head? That's the big question that we're asking you today. And to love with your head or your heart? I guess that's the big question today. But the big question also would be, you can't tell me how to show love to my wife or to my girlfriend or to my woman or whatever the case may be. So angeke ungitshele ukuthi ngimthanda kangakanani. Angeke ungitshele ukuthi ngingamthengeli icathulo ngeValentine.
Well, iqiniso lokho. I mean, indaba zothando indaba zothanda. Awunala kungena abanye abantu. But inkinga ke is that mase umthanda umuntu to a point ukuthi uyohamba uyothatha loan ukuthi umbolekela imali and then bese uhluleka ukukhokha leyo mali. Kuba inkinga ngoba izogcina affected the very same relationship or lelo thando engene kulo.
And I guess the challenge that you financial educators have is how do you advise people to show love by spending reasonably?
Yeah. So I think the most important thing lana ukuthi mawuku relationship nomuntu kumele ubheke ukuthi okay akhona na ama signs akhombisa ukuthi lo muntu financially unstable. For example, lo muntu uhlala phethe ama credit card ahlukene nama store cards uyabona ukuthi lo muntu une appetite yokuspenda. Number 2, lo muntu uyathanda ukushaya. Uzokutshela ukuthi ngimanager. Kahle kahle security mawusombuza athi no ngisho ukuthi ngimanager emsebenzini not ukuthi imanager. Mawubona ukuthi unamanga then you know ukuthi uzokufaka inkingeni ngoba lo muntu akusumuntu ongamthemba. Mhlambe umuntu one addiction, mhlambe gambling or une addiction ye alcohol or other things ngoba you must know ukuthi le addiction it demand imali. So there's no way ukuthi le inkinga zakhe zemali ngeke zik affect now. Umuntu ongathanda ukukhokhela abanye abantu is a sign ukuthi lo muntu unenkinga makufika emalini. So there's no way lezi zinto lezi ngeke zik affect. That's why ngoba abantu kuma relationship abakhulumi ngendaba zeimali. Mase ushadile uhlale naye umuntu endlini khona ubona kahle ukuthi hey yakunenkinga akakutshelanga nokuthi unabanye abantwana ngaphandle lapha akhokha maintenance or ezinye indawo akayikhokhi pub health uba nenkinga ke manje ukuthi kwenze njani ke umuntu mala akutshele ukuthi bona njengoba ngiserious ngifuna ukukushada nginabo abantwana from my previous life ngisibiza balance brought forward. Uyasho ukuthi nami ngine balance brought forward na usho yakho at least sibe open ngendaba zeimali ukuthi imali iyakuphi manje before shada. Most importantly indaba yezikweleti. If umuntu anezikweleti zakhe kumele nihlangane nommeli nibuze ukuthi okay hey ngoba lo unezikweleti zakhe mhlawumbe une 2 million sishada kanjani. If you're going to marry in community of property njengoba umuntu we lawyer ashilo lapha, then you must understand what type of marriage regime are we going to enter into. Ngoba mawuze ngathi I do kule 2 million kusho ukuthi owner leyo half.
Yabona he's saying all the right things Salem, and I guess sesetlima ngakho manje in terms of tikweneti nange before shade ukhala ngithi ke hey tikweneti vele sethi yami khama so ndanda vele etikwenetini so ngambhadalele tikweneti just to show my love to her.
Akho ngxaki apho but you see ingxaki ifika xa sekukubi kulo relationship leyo. Ingxaki ezininzi sizibona xa abantu besohlukana. Then all of a sudden ngoku all these things come to play. And also even if abantu bathi no sizowutshata out of community of property okusalayo uzawuphila nalomuntu, which means bamhlawumbi because yena egcwele ngamatyala akazokwazi ucontributor apha emtshatweni lo wenu. It means ngoku you are going to carry this person. If lo muntu uza nale balance brought forward yakhe, you are going to carry this person nale balance brought forward yakhe njengoba John eyibeka nje. So it's not just about ndisafe mna ngoba se out of community of property, because that thing will work with or in your favor or against you xa senisohlukana. Yes, it's your choice what you do with your money, but siboni depression eninzi but because abantu bangena ematyaleni bengakhange bazilungiselele ukungena. If wena ngumuntu responsible uchate nomuntu ongekho responsible ngemali eningekho willing ukuchinja uzaba sengxakini, because somewhere somehow that statement sokuba andizoxelelwa mandimthande njani umuntu sizawuchinja. Because ngoku ne-plans wena abantu most of the times xa bedibana badibana because they want to grow together. Akekho umuntu who wants to be in a worse off situation after edibene nomuntu. Umuntu xa edibana nomuntu ufuna ubomi bakhe buphucuke. Therefore ngoku xa uzawudibana nalo muntu uqonda wena hey ndifuna ukuthenga iproperty bona nje lo ujonga izihlangu yena ujonga inwele njalo njalo, which means ba anikho aligned. Ke ngokulo relationship yenu it only means nalo mtshato lo wenu uzaba worse. So while you might say wena ewenza mbhatalela matyala, find out ungumuntu onjani appetite yakhe yamatyala, because ungawabhatalela matyala uwavala ayovula amanye yena. Because a lot of times when people complain in the office, athi umuntu hayi ndi blacklistiwe, ndicela nindicime, ukhala because ufuna uvule elinye ityala. Not because ufuna i-credit profile yakhe ibenhle, but mainly because ufuna uyovula elinye ityala. But kuthiwe hayi kuye phaa ebhankeni. That is why efuna uziclearish. So abantu abanamatyala and who keep on opening amatyala, i-habit leyo ekufuneka beyitshintshile. It does not mean xa ulivalile i-habit iyatshintsha. It just means ba ela tyala livaliwe, but chances are uzawuphinda avule elinye ngemali yakho ke ngoku this time.
You know, yeah.
Lento ayisho ibalulekile kakhulu ngoba sometimes abantu ngoba bangajongi lezi zinto lezo. Kuba nenkinga ke where money ends up leading to divorce. And because it can lead to divorce, okay, mase kuba nama conflicts because of money issues and you end up in divorce. And the problem with that is that divorce is very, very expensive. It's a very costly exercise. In fact, umuntu ma divorce, it can even get to a point lo umuntu demand spousal maintenance where no umkhokheli maintenance for part of rehabilitation to maintain the same standard of living.
You know, you are saying all the right things, but what I can say is what you're saying is not new. I guess the biggest pressure that we men, particularly traditional men that have, that before I can take care of her. A man has to provide for the wife. Before you will take care of her.
But at the same time, we are not disputing that. You want to take care of her. There's many ways that, in fact, taking care, ayo malika. Zinto ezininzi taking care. Nenhliziyo na ifuna ukunakekelwa. You know, and ayifuni mali ke inhliziyo yona. But what we are saying is lo mntu umthathayo, and vice versa, not just the man, the woman as well. Lo mntu umthathayo zithini habits zakhe. Ungumntu onjani when it comes to imali. You know, because if you don't know that information, when uzawungena ne-expectations zokuba I'm going to take care of this person, but now kukho into ofuna uzenza, nizawuba nabantwana apha. Laa mntu mhlawumbi uzawutya imali ye-school fees. By the time funeke nibhatele i-school fees, imali yonke uyityile, uthenge ibag yena ne-Brazilian hair.
Yes.
Then ke ngoku you are not mentioning ke ngoku olathando awusekho lapho ngokuba no the African man I want to take care of this person niyalwa ke ngoku kanti if you iron out those things before you take the major steps, that's when ke ngoku you can say okay fine siyangena ke ngoku up. So the whole point is to know before and try and change whatever needs to be changed or looked at differently before ningene. Because ingxaki ukuba xa sebephakathi abantu there are behaviors umuntu uzawuthi utheni ufuna unditshintsha nje ubundithande ndinjena, or they say you have changed.
Right. Mr. Masilo, I will engage you after the break, and after the break we'll take a look at the legal implications of loving with your heart. Kwanyalo asisika setmarket. Asiphinde sikumukele ke mbukeli. Khumbula ukuthi nawe ke ungaba ingcenye yalolu hlelo ke ngokusishayela licingo ku 011 714 6018 noma ke ku 011 714 6919 noma ke usibhalele ke SMS uthumele ne-email noma ke uchumene nathi ke ku Facebook na ku Twitter. Namhla ke sikhuluma ke ngenzaba ke ukuthi ke isandvo ulikhombisa njani kumuntu wakho ngaphambi kokuthi ke ubhoboze ikhiki lakho. Let's take a look at these Facebook messages. Monica Mkonazi uthi I've never been there, but some of the people basezigolotini ngenxa yokuthenga uthando. So guys, it's better being single than going to Mashonisa for Valentine's Day. Minenhle uthi for me, being told how much he loves me on Valentine's Day is enough. I hope he will appreciate that too, because some people think that money can buy everything, whereas love cannot be bought by money. Nazim uti I've never been there, but I've seen a lot of people being on debt because of love. As ladies say, love is money, so you can't run away from that. Robert Lope uti no, it's a big no. I wouldn't take a chance to take a loan just to please my partner. I would rather try something else, not a loan. I wonder what that could be. Let's go to KZN. Sinasipho uselani sakumole hlani sabona.
Yebo kunjani futhi?
Siyaphila kunjani baba?
Ngiyaphila, igama lami uSipho Ndima eMondo esigodini sakwaMaqhanqa.
Okay.
Yafuthi kahle kahle uthando into enhle. futhi ukuthengela umuntu wakho isipho kumele kuphume kuwena ngaphakathi othandweni ngoba uma umuntu wakho ezokucela something elokho ekuforce mhlazana nihlukana bese nje umthengela imoto mhlazana nihlukana le moto lena uzoyifuna ngobani kwakuforce yonke into kumele iqhamuke othandweni angaforcwa umuntu.
Hey, uteka yona siyabonga kakhulu kusishayela. And again, yeah. Are you still there? All right, no, so hambile. And I guess it comes back to the legal issues. Now bengitsengela girlfriend yami imoto and then sesiyahlukana ke akasafunayo le moto. What do I do?
Look, it depends. Remember, contractually, there's a relationship between the financial institution that will be lending and advancing money to you as a debtor. So the third person, or that is the person on whose behalf you are applying, for the loan for, is not a party to that contractual relationship. In other words, if you fail to service this debt with the bank, the consequences that will flow out of that contractual relationship is going to direct you, not anybody else, to be liable to the bank towards that particular loan. So in other words, if we tengile imoto, right, assuming that the motor is registered in her name, okay, remember the bank does not care ukuthi khona umuntu esayitini that is busy servicing this loan. They'll be looking at you as a debtor. Now, if she decides to run away with the motor vehicle, on termination of the relationship, she has all the rights to do as she pleases with the motor vehicle. Unfortunately, there's nothing that you are going to do about that. Mind you that the bank will be coming after you. Okay. So to be safe, especially as I've indicated earlier on, that if you are in a relationship, like Abu Maslalisani or Fat and Set, remember you're not yet married to this person. Yes. If yes, you are meticulous. That look, in as much as I love this person now, but there's always this possibility that things may go wrong. You'll never know. Say 6 or 7 months down the line. So how do you then protect yourself legally? The best thing to do, and again, it's an advice, rather have a document. That look, I'm borrowing you 100,000. Okay, for you to be able to buy this motor, for you to be able to get this motor vehicle for you.
Okay, so can a verbal agreement stand? Does it hold any water? Say, for instance, I buy my girlfriend, not my wife, but my girlfriend, a car. She'll do whatever, maybe take the kids to school or do whatever just to maintain the home. Then, I'd say, no, we are because you are mine forever. Does that kind of argument stand?
Look, there are two types, of course, of contracts that we have in terms of a law. You have a written agreement as well as the verbal agreement. In law, yes, a verbal agreement can be enforced. However, there is a risk attached to that. That is why it is advisable to always have a written contract. Remember, the main thing again, remember when you
What
face...
kind of risks are there in a verbal contract?
Yeah, you see, when you face a litigation, you always think about the prospects of a success. So in order for you to have a watertight case against the person that you have advanced the money to, you need to have that contract in writing. At least in that sense, that chances are, your case will definitely succeed in court, as opposed to relying on a verbal agreement where, the girlfriend might actually go to court and say, look, let her prove that, she gave me the money to buy this motor vehicle. Yeah. So, yeah, like I said, the advice is always to have this agreement, in the form of a legal document that may be enforced when you take the person to court.
Okay. Salem, uyamphikisa?
Yeah, siboni ixesha elininzi but abantu bafika pha officeini kuthi bathi le loan lena okanye le moto lena bendiyithathele yena. Umntu but ku blacklistwe mina ngoku alibaluba ligama lakhe elalibhalise phansi. Like ubhuti besitsho, if nguwe umuntu ohambileyo waye ebhankeni, nguwe umuntu ozawuba netyala, indlela obhatala ngayo izaba egameni lakho laa nto kuthiwa yi-credit report no-blacklistwa kuzawublacklistwa wena. However xa laa moto ingabhataleki kaloku izawuthathwa laa moto. So akho mntu benefitayo in a way apha because wena ngapha igama lakho libi naye lo ubaleke nemoto akuba imoto ayibhataleki izawuriphozeswa napha kuye. So it's not a win situation. Akho mntu uzawuthi hayi ndiqhashile mna ndibaleke nemoto because ubaleke nemoto yibhataleke because if ayibhataleki bazayithatha.
Unless, of course, if she decides to run away with the motor vehicle, that she gets another person who will be able to take over the installment.
Yes, so yeah.
All right, asasiye ethembisa kunamthokozisa. Sawubona Mthokozisa.
Sawubona futhi njani?
Siphilile kunjani baba? What's on your mind?
Siyaphila futhi ukhuluma noMthokozisa ngifuna ngilana ethembisa futhi.
Sakumukela ehlelweni baba.
Ngiyabonga. Futhi ngifuna ukuthi ngiphawule nje kancane lapha ngento encane nje. I think uthando nemali into ezimbili ezihlanganayo. Most of us senza iphutha in terms of if uvela umuntu wakho ungakaze umsurprise, ungakaze uthi yoba inyanga iphelile umthengele izipho umnikeze, inyanga iphelile umthengele izipho umnikeze, uzoba ne-challenge masokufika ama-days afana nabo Valentine's Day. You are forced to buy something big which is totally usekolodeni ngoba you are trying to impress lowo muntu. Kanti-ke kuyadingeka ukuthi uma ungabe usebenza noma ungasebenzi ube nje nawe kube nje umnikeze isurprise phakathi naphakathi kwesikhathi uzothola nje usenkingeni usuku lwakho lokuphilela kahle usibande osothandweni olukahle nje.
Mthokozisa siyabonga kakhulu ukushayela, and I guess that's the view that's being held by so many people because you don't necessarily have to show love nge-Valentine's Day.
No. I mean, Valentine kumele ibe every day. Why kumele ibe ngelanga liyi-1? Siyazi ukuthi vele ama-retailers ayajabula nge-Valentine ngoba abantu bazofika bazothenga o-teddy bear nani and so on. So into ebalulekile is that kumele ube consistent. You can't try and prove uthando lakho uthenga uthando ngemali. Ngeke ngazwe yenye indoda iphendula omunye usisi athi no mina ngacomplain ukuthi akasamthande bakamisa kuma restaurant nakuphi nakuphi akasayenzi. Ambuze lo bhuti athi hayi ubona uke wazwa kuphi i-political party i-campaign after iwin ama-elections.
Yeah, mhlawumbe ke nawe ke soke waba ke kule mpica abadzala ke lesikhuluma ngayo wathi tfola ke sele nesikoneti kanzi ke bothi uyasida. Singathanza kuva indzaba yakho ke uma sesibuya eLkevin. Welcome back, and we would like to apologize for that power outage in our studio earlier on. Utsine kumbono wakho ke ngale ndzaba namhlambukeli kumbe nawe ke soke watkhanza usesimele sifana nalesi waphuma kanjani? Yathi nami ngiyafisa lokwathi ngoba phela hayi khona. Sishayele ke noma kusibhalele usexwayise. Let's take a look at another batch of Facebook messages. Pumlani utsi, let us be frank and honest. Love and money goes hand in glove nowadays. Women, they don't want to get into a relationship with an unemployed man. So if money is not a priority in that love, then why? The first question is, what do you do for a living? Love is non-existent. Now it's only material-based. Gebazulu Usi, I've seen people struggling there because they want to make their lovers happy only to find that they won't be able to pay back the loan. Akulile uthi, I wish unkosikazi wami ebekhona ke xa ndibukele le topic. Asasiye lapha ke eDavidton kunaba abashabalala sakumule abashabalala sabona.
Kakhulu futhi njani?
Siphilile kunjani baba?
Kuye kuba kushabalala lo seDavidton eThwathwa.
Umshengo ukhuluma nathi baba.
Umshengo bashabalala ubona into kahle ngawo. Uyabona futhi lo sisokhulume kokuqala nje. Umzwe kahle. Aqala nje ukukhuluma lo mXhosa.
Usalem
kahle le ndaba man. Uyidlale kahle kakhulu. Fanele sisazane masizothandana ukuthi thina singabantu. Fanele enene kube lo velana. Imali siyichere together sazane sisaqala nje ukuthandana. Lokho ama Valentine's Day uyagcwalisela nje. Ugcwalisela ngendlela yokuthi uvuselela uthando.
Yes.
Mina ngithande kakhulu le ndaba ayikhulumile lo sisi. Ngoba umuntu bawungamazi sasiyakujikela. Uyayibona leyo ndaba.
Yeah.
Ngijabula kakhulu futhi ukuthi nama Valentine's Day lawo azama ukuthi uvuselela uthando, hayi ukuthi nenzela njalo ukuthi seninemali niyazana kanjani.
ngijabule kakhulu ukungena ehlelweni lakho futhi ubonga kakhulu.
Siyabonga kakhulu baba Shabalala, and futhi uqinisile na uthi ke kumele satane kucala understandane so that nangabe kufika bomhla ka-14 February ngingadikhanzi sengi under pressure ukuthi ngikukhombise ukuthi ngiyakuthanza kanti naleli khike alivumi. Nangabe uyathi ukuthi ngishayekile ngithi imali, well, life goes on. Siyabonga kakhulu kusishayela, and I guess credit goes to you, Salim.
You know, also what I want to say is kani teta ngendaba zezimali, you don't get to a point where omnye umuntu under pressure ke ngoku. Because now as a man you won't be under pressure, now as a woman you won't put your partner under pressure, because uyayazi ukuba nazi iplans zenu ngemali, this is how we want to move forward. Because lonto leyo, it's very clear uba i-one-sided relationship yenu xa omnye, when you feel pressure yazi nje ukuba i-one-sided le relationship yenu, because it means ukuba lona kukhona into azoyifuna apha. It's not necessarily about i-growth yenu, and that's why it's very important, especially kwindaba zamatyala, because amatyala, they come back and they haunt people. Ithando liyaphuma liwe phakude, because now we are faced with izinto besingazazi, and you have dreams as a man. Mhlawumbe uzixelela ba after sitshatile ndifuna noko indlu engathi inkulu. The next thing ngoku apha niyahamba niyo apply umuntu blacklistiwe. It takes another 6 to 12 months to go and sort that issue out. People are bitter ngoku in the relationship, people are bitter in the marriage because khange sithethe. All we are saying is talk about money. Umuntu ongubhuti mangathi xa umuntu ongisisi esithi masibeke apha i-credit report yethu, masibeke i-bank statements zethu apha, masibeke i-pay slips zethu, abe intimidated ngokumuntu acinga ba he kutheni ngathi ufuna imali yami. Ayikho njalo, bakhona nyani osisaba responsible, because it's not one-sided lento leni. We are in a new era ngosiku 2019 whereby sonke siyahlala phansi sithi okay, ndiyabona apha unetyala, uplan uligqiba nini elityala ukulibhatala, uplan ukwenza ntoni ngalento leni, njengokuba uqinekile njengoku uthi into zezindlu ziza kwenza ngubani. Okay, mna ndizawubhatala into ezithile, wena uzawubhatala into ezithile, njalo njalo, and hold each other accountable ngendaba zezimali. Because also indaba ye-Valentine's booty, there are SMSs eziphumayo, oh his and hers, i-advertisement ezithi uba uthengeleni uzawufumana lena 50% this, you qualify for this, you have been pre-approved, into ezinjalo. Abantu mabangathatheki izinto ezinjalo. Xa ungena plan ke yonke into, everything goes when you don't have a plan. Imali needs a plan.
Yeah. Let me add a different, well, not totally different dimension into this discussion. Nangabeke ngiyatsandzana ke na girlfriend wami and we want to take it a step further, sengifuna ke kumlobola, but ngiyitekele imali malobolo. Ngihamba ngebhange ngiboleka i-loan, ngiyayitfola leyo loan, ngihamba ngiyamlobola. Remember ukuthi manje it's not about Valentine's, it's not about us, it's about both families now, and it's long term. It's no longer girlfriend and boyfriend, but it's a long term relationship. Would you advise me to go and take up a loan? And I would like all three of you to engage on this. John, maybe ngicala ngawe.
Hey, inkinga ngoba yazi when you're building something and mara also uyicala ngesikweleti, it can be a challenge ngoba kusho ukuthi you have to uservice lesi sikweleti in the relationship itself. Instead of rather saving for imali and then so that niyenza ama preparation for ilobola. Besides ilobola ayipheli. So ma ukhupha deposit lapha angithi uyalebaya, with all due respect angithi you will work towards it angithi doesn't mean kumele mabathi ifamily ithi ifuna 100,000 uyo manje ulanda loan. Ma ufike lapha ushaya itafula uthi mhlambe ngizacala ngo20 uzasebenza and so on, you know. In fact, isikweleti is not a bad thing. You can use ikweleti to create wealth nobabili. But hayi ukuthi uqale umshado already manje seningele ikweleti.
Uyathi ngesizathu ke kuthiwa ke umfati akacedwa. Ungaphinza ubuyele ushaya part payment, ushaya payment nangu upopile, ushaya mahashi ubuye ubhadale ngale. And I'd like the two of you to engage on this topic. But let's go to Sebokeng. Kuna Opa sakumukela Opa sawubona.
Kunjani baba?
Siyaphila kunjani baba?
Siyaphila.
Siyakumukela baba. What's on your mind?
Nginomngilalele ilungelo lami kodwa kunento engimangazayo. Into ekhuluma usisi kuthi mawune uthando ufuze ubonise bathi uthando anifuna imali kodwa abomama abaningi ama gold digger fuze umbonise ngemali kuthi uyamthanda bona abanayo into because they mean business. Mawubheka abomama ufuna umthengele izinto mangamthengeli amthandi abanye uthola ukuthi unomuntu omunye ngaphandle ufuna ukuthi umakhele indlu wayazi ukuthi unabantwana bakhe enye indoda maqede kokumakhela niyahlukene ilapha impi iqala khona ke ubheke umama umshadayo anabantwana nawo unabantwana ubaba ufuna ukuthi wenzela abantwana bakhe ayibakho ene mawuyenzela mama ngihlala ngibabili nabantwana uyenza ukuthi abakho abantwana baphume nasendlini kusale bakhe ngoba usebenzela abantwana bakhe ngawe uyayibona lento le
yeah nguva kahle
manje ithando we can't buy love with money ubonisa umuntu uyamthanda akufuthi ukuthi ufuze umthengele imbazi kodwa umthengele isanthi ithando anifuni imali ifuna inhliziyo yakho
yes
manje abomama bona they mean business enye into ufuna
but akusibo bonke mos opa who mean business abafana akusibo bonke man labathanza imali
wayazi I'm a taxi driver ne ngihlangana nomunye ubaba emakuphaka lapha eFrenachini lo baba uhlangana nomamazalo wakhe ne umakhelwane wami lo umamazalo wakhe umkhalela ngokudla uphi umamazalo iyaye 1000 rand mama thandi 8000 rand udla nabantwana
yeah
no mafika ngatasendini utshela umama ngisolo ngilalela utshela umama no ngikhipha 1000 rand ngithi umama hey lo sisukwalwa ma wena uthathe imali uyipho umama wakho mina nginezinkika kwami walo lo sisi lo ithelo lo baba abuza ukuthi yini ingxaki lapha mangiphe umama imali no wena uthathe imali uphe umama wakho ukuthi ayenze into zakhe athi hayi mama wami wakho lo sisi awuza ukuthi umama wakhe uthi maqeda bazo ukuthi umama akababa uyalwa.
All right, siyabonga kakhulu Opa ke kusishayela ke and sharing your thoughts and your views with us on this show. Well, does logic cease to exist when it comes to matters of love? Singathanza ukuva umbono wakho emva kwelikhefu. Lesi ke isiqephu sekugcina ke mbukela asicosha ke kugcina sikhuluma ke ngetelithando nemali ukuthi ingabe kuyahlangana yini. Just went to that ad break. We had Opa from SABC. Maybe do you want to just raise a few issues around that and maybe uphinze ukhulume futhi nekuthi indzaba yemalobolo what's your advice? Can I take up a loan to pay lobola for my woman?
You see wena bhuti wami ingxaki apho ikhoyo is that it's unfortunate that ijonge kangathi or sis, they are only in it for imali. But it's not really the case. You know, in fact, the reverse even applies, whereby you hear it's the lady that's actually taking care of lo bhuti maslalela.
Yes.
You know, so uzlobolile because umnike imali. You know, on people who want to actually go and borrow for ukulobola umntu, ingxaki apho is that already niqala on a negative.
Yes.
Nobabini. Even if ninovumelana nithi hayi ithathwe ngubhuti i-loan, therefore izawubhatalwa ngubhuti, okusalayo kukho imali ethile ephumayo apha endlini. Noba i-contract yenu ithi in community or out of community, lo contract will protect you mhla kuthiwa niyahlukana. If anihlukani, it doesn't really apply because it talks to a household income and kuku installment ephumayo apha endlini, so already niku minus njengoba ningena nje nizawusebenza nisebenze then nifike kula point ka0 and then start working towards whatever goals eninazo. So it's not advisable ba umntu makathathi loan. Saver bhuti wami. Yeke ezinye izinto kakuthi for ezinyanga ezintandathu andizowuthenga into ethile, ndizawucima into ethile, whatever it is, but save up because now you are building a culture of saving. Ingxaki yethu we've seen ekhaya okuyabolekwa for school fees, furniture sihleli kuyo yi-loan ithathwe esitolo, and we grow up with that culture of borrowing. You don't have to, and all we are saying is uba awunayo imali kakuhlale phansi and save. Don't be under pressure to go and borrow because you are trying to please the next person.
Okay. Mr. Masilo, just in closing, I raised earlier on the issue of Lobola. Should we decide to take it a step further and then I take up a loan to pay Lobola for my woman, are there any legalities or legal issues that we should be on the lookout for?
Certainly, especially if you decide to get into marriage in commute of property, assuming that the loan is 100,000, okay? So the moment you get into this type of marriage, you already have that 100,000 liability that you'll essentially be bringing into the marriage. Njengoba ashilo lapha ukuthi
so ungena kule marriage so minus.
Yes, you know. So in as much as you know you may like ukuthi isikolo this particular debt is mine and mine alone. Can't asebenze ngaleyo ndlela immediately when you decide to you know, to get married into a marriage in commute of property.
Okay, okay. John says violence, a few tips.
I think it's important to see funde reduce ignorance. You know, funda, find out, investigate, consult, be clear, and but also be true to yourself. Mawungana imali ayikho. Samano uthi andizi.
Njengoba ishanyalo issue. All right. Just before we get to you, Salim, let's take a look at the messages that have been coming through now. Mlungisi uthi, love is not about money, but it's about growing together and caring for each other. Zamundlovu uthi, I wish my hubby bekakhona ke ngibuka le show because I'm in that mess too. Ngiyamthanda but ke ngeke abone if ngingaspenda kuye. Yo. Lebo Joy, it's another thing, getting married with a loan, it's like going with the reverse.
Yes. Practical steps.
Yeah.
Kani tibana, bekani credit reports zenu. It's available once a year for free. Kuzo zonke credit bureaus. Bekani credit reports zenu apha ngoba langxelo amatyala iza kubonisa uba lo muntu ungumuntu obhatala qho. Uyatsiba inyanga okanye unamatyala angawabhataliyo ublacklistiwe na. Bekani bank statements zenu apha.
So I know what I get myself into.
Ungazi uba kukho imali eziphumayo zeziphi imali ezingenayo. Also bekani ne-pay slips nobabili. Kwenzele niyazi ukuba njengokuba niqhubekeka nje because nami shem ndizawufila guilty kaloku xa ndimbona wethu ukuba uneganisho order ubhutiza ubuya ne-250 qha andizoba naso isibindi sowucela. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Unless I really am selfish. That's why City, when you are transparent, credit report, bank statement, pay slip, those three things should get you going.
You know, a friend of mine had asked a question, would say, when I take my girl out for a date on Valentine's Day, konje kufuneka i-bank slip, nani, ne-bond, nani, ne-credit card, nani, ne-statement. All right, John, Salim, and now Papa siyabonga kakhulu ukuzivakashela namhla ehlelweni. Kwanyalo ke sesifike emaphethelweni ke ehlelo lethu namhla ke. Many thanks to our studio guests for their valuable insights. Ngithanda ukubonga nani ngababukeli ngekuba nathi kuze kube manje. Sithemba ukuthi ufunze kakhulu ke ehlelweni lethu namhla. Uma ufuna ukukhumbuza noma ke ufuna ukufundisa labanye ngetiqwayiso namhla ungaphuthelwa imphinza lolu ngalesine nga-11 ebusuku khona la ku-SABC 1 Mzansi for sure. Otherwise, catch my colleague Alicia Jali with another live consumer show next week, Monday at 12 p.m. right here on SABC 1. From me, Pio Ngowana and the rest of the team, take care and try to stay out of debt. Happy Valentine's. Cheers.
Yilungelo